Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where we are back with the Omikrons to have our first rank up. N-7000 is not emitting any strange whirring or beeping noises, so things must be going well at the Last Dregs.
This unit is pleased to inform you that culinary ingredient supply has stabilized and relations with reconstructed Karelians are rated as friendly. As conditions for proceeding with the next phase of operations are optimal, this unit has taken the liberty of ordering additional customers. Patron 3 and Patron 4 are now being transported to the Last Dregs, even as we exchange communication signals.
What sort of patrons has Stigma 4 reconstructed for us this time, I wonder? We might as well see for ourselves. Last Dregs. The cafe has a pleasant ambience about it these days, wouldn't you say, Desiree? The Karelians aren't even shouting at each other. But where are our new customers? Patrons were seated according to table with a view protocol and served in accordance with salad protocol, which have produced a satisfaction rate of 124% among customers of late. Excellent work, unit. 'Tis always better to speak with customers after they've been fed.
These patrons are of a grebuloff race known for its metallurgy. Records indicated this civilization originated amidst the shining blue seas of its home planet, later adapting to life on its landmasses. Thus, the grebuloff diet includes both fish and plant matter.
Oh dear, is the salad not to your liking?
The organic life form's preferences confound this unit's logic circuits. Please provide additional data.
Oh, I hope you won't take this personally. It's a perfectly lovely salad, only... I miss home so much. I see, the salad brings back painful memories. Could we get you something else, perhaps? All our friends are dead. Wait! How about a cup of tea? What are we going to do? We made our customers cry! Cry! We need to catch them before they can escape through a portal to another Ostrakon. If we can't cheer them up quickly, their woe will plunge this whole place into despair. Bugger, where did they go?
Audio input registers no whimpering in this vicinity. This unit can only conclude that Patron 3 and Patron 4 have utilized the portal to teleport to base Omikron.
Curse their advanced technological comprehension born of generations of metalworking innovation.
Fear not, anxiety-prone life form. The base Omikron parameter is perpetually monitored by patrol units. This unit will transmit recorded data of customer service interactions to aid in detection of rogue patrons.
Well, then, what are you waiting for? Fugitive grebuloff data downloaded. Initializing pattern matching sequence. Sighting confirmed. Last known location, territory between base Omikron and clouded portal. Target lifeforms were deemed annoying but non-threatening, warranting no interaction. Idling unit, huh? Anomalous data detected in clouded portal transmission record. Timecode suggests these unregistered lifeforms may be the grebuloffs you are looking for. I suppose we should be thankful that it isn't a rogue Omikron we're after. Needle in a haystack, that would be.
Camera recordings confirm that Patron 3 went screaming through base Omikron, followed closely by Patron 4. Did any patrol units provide additional data? Then there's a high probability that the clouded portal was the customer's point of egress.
How do their little legs run so fast? Asking for a friend. At any rate, that portal leads to Ostrakon Tria. Let us make for the abode of the air. At the least, there may be more eyewitnesses. I cannot have gotten much farther. Ah, to search for those long lost. I too have known this need. Or have I?
Per this air unit, the rogue customers may be somewhere nearby.
If it is indeed the well-armored beings you speak of, they entered our boat crying for water. Incidentally, their crying produced water as well, which one must assume is why they're carrying on so. Regardless, we told them of a wellspring of regret. Perhaps it brings them spiritual comfort, as we once found in our holy places, or perhaps they continue to weep even now.
This unit would not venture to theorize. However, projections do indicate that once the grebuloffs locate a water source, they will entrench there. Despite their sophistication, their nature subjects them to certain base instincts.
If only they had stayed for tea. I must be awfully dehydrated by now. Come on. If only the ear retained the capacity to care for other individuals as you do. Alas, even should you obliterate my companion here before my eyes, I would experience only minor inconvenience. That's sad. Okay, the wellspring of regret. At last.
Allied units must remain alert to fluctuation in dynamism, engaging spatio-temporal monitoring.
Fathomless deep. You followed us all the way out here? It's our responsibility as cafe ministers, though we underestimated your determination and lung capacity, I must admit. Do you feel better now that you've seen the water?
Query, is the imbecilic life form malfunctioning? This unit lacks many of the traits shared by organic races, but even so, the visual data could not be more conclusive.
I shan't dignify that with a response, but how do you feel? So, better? Yes, Bat. We finally escaped those pointy, terrible machines only to find this. We can't dive in this miserable little puddle. It's barely suitable for dipping. I don't want to be in this strange land. I want to go home. But we lost so much. Did we finally lose our ocean too? I'm not certain I understand. Are oceans truly that superior to lakes? Our seas on the moon don't even have water most of the time. Oh, it's like an Australian. Big and blue with a horizon all its own?
This unit has never seen such a thing. Omikron protocol is to evaporate significant water sources that may be of use to the enemy before landing.
There are no oceans in Ultima Fool, that's for certain. Even so, there must be something here that brings back pleasant memories of the sea rather than depressing ones. You would know this way. What's unique about the ocean aside from all the water? The salty sea breeze. In that case, perhaps you can harness the scent you recall to evoke memories of relaxing days at the shore?
This unit acknowledges the potential of this course of action. Comparison of data from the dead ends and records on the Ragnarok show significant similarities between the chemical composition of the oceans of Eferis and the grebuloffs star.
Sea smell is, once Desiree sniffs out a sufficient ocean-scented ingredient, we'll sprinkle it on a delicious dish to raise our customer spirits.
Isolating odoriferous compounds and querying database. Chemical match found. Constituent amino acids of legumes located at approximately 13-14-2 will be useful in simulating the smell of your oceans. Similar amino acids are present in dragon scales. However, these are not so easily digested.
Surely you can some manner of dish to cook with that. Perhaps a soup?
These units are just worrying about that after allied units reconvene at the Last Dregs. In the meantime, protocol requires that management gently prod the customers until they regain their faculties.
Poke, 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 poke. Wake up! Poke, poke. Leave me alone, other one. I'm a helpless botanist. I do recall a distinct odor near the last sand in Australian. Was that the ocean? I could go for a spot of dinner after so much sprinting. What do you have in mind? I'm sorry. You're all so kind.
Customer vital signs stabilized. Shows her acceptability of issuing dinner invitations restored to 100%. Ingredients confirmed. Loading recipe.
Bazaar, time to get cooking. The salty, tangy, vaguely fishy aroma. How bittersweet it is. Astounding. It tastes just like a tide. An invigorating flavor, as if I waded in and accidentally swallowed a lungful. Ah, such fond memories, even they do sting a bit. We had many a good day, thanks to our beautiful sea. If I could go back to those times, I would treasure the blessing it gave us. I would keep it safe from harm.
Incoming transmission from Stigma 4. Observational unit reports rapid changes to Elysium's landscape. All signs point to grebuloff influence.
Really? Well, this bears seeing for ourselves. Hurry! The grebuloffs have already gone!
This unit fears for the cardiovascular system of the excitable life form and recommends not keeping it in suspense any longer.
Longing so for all the fish. From a profound love and appreciation, the grebuloff's ocean has been reborn. It will make a fine home for myriad aquatic creatures. There's as much room for Elysium to grow and change. What other hopes will the power of dynamism bring to life? It may be a bit smaller than the real thing, but it certainly smelled like an ocean to me. And did you see the happy looks on the grebuloff's helmet little faces?
This unit did see and appreciated Allied units' assistance in fulfilling this objective.
We have land, we have sea, wonders what could possibly come next. Not to mention what menu items it will inspire.
More importantly, this mission is evolving. Analysis of statements made by the grebuloffs, as well as their overall demeanor, indicates that their memories originated just prior to their star's ultimate demise. Once reconstructed, the individuals initially remained in a state of deep despair over what had befallen their world, and its seas in particular. Via Operation Soup, however, cafe management restored to them their will to carry on. These events have caused this unit to re-evaluate the significance of current mission. Mission significance and satisfaction with current order are now rated as high. Yet this unit has unresolved queries. Metaphysically, this unit and other life forms in Ultima Thule are naught but simulations. Memories reconstructed with dynamism. Regardless of our actions, can these lives truly be categorized as meaningful?
Not to cut your existential crisis short, Bolthead, but do you not have data proving that you are as metaphysically significant as anyone else? Our customers affected the dynamics of Elysium, if that's a fact. You look maybe a little different, but your feelings, your hopes and dreams, those are real. So let's get out there and serve up some smiles, eh? We can't do it without you. He's right, you know.
Affirmative. Thank you, Jammingway.
That was the first time he called him by name. Your reputation has increased to trusted. Classical 3 more daily quests. Flowers and fish. Perhaps we could recruit some carrot-loving patrons next?
There's much data to be acquired from the grebuloffs. If only they would stand still.
Let's take a look around at them. These ones smell funny. Here, sniff. The Karelian's curious. I'm going to collect the prettiest shells in the whole universe. So many snacks ripe for fishing. Yeah, we're having fishing rods. We can't enter their homes. Have a dip. Okay, Sigma 4. Let's see what we have. Working up a first. Error 5318008. Grebuloffs not found.
Irregular population fluctuation detected. Your assistance is required to search for 2 missing grebuloffs. Analysis indicates insatiable curiosity and a proclivity for exploration in both units, making volunteer expedition the most likely explanation for their sudden disappearance. However, given the length of absence and approximate levels of danger in the surrounding areas, the likelihood that they currently face mortal peril exceeds recommended parameters. Please initiate your search immediately and aid for the return of the 2 missing grebuloffs. In the event they have been reduced to pieces, please collect and return accordingly.
I fish it myself.
The cafe is currently experiencing difficulties regarding fish-based foodstuffs. Methods of acquisition remain suboptimal and capable personnel shortages persist. To this end, staff has initiated a cultivation protocol to secure piscatory supply lines. Testing various feed for aquaculture are presently underway. Your assistance is required to seek out additional materials. When you are prepared, please provide seaweed samples from the Elysian Seas to the All-Purpose Service Unit.
Sold out.
State of emergency declared at the Last Dregs. Highly irregular behavior by exhausted Karelian farmers has resulted in the ordering and consumption of all available fish at the cafe. Should the grebuloffs return from their duties and discover there is no fish to eat, their discontent could result in catastrophic shifts in the surrounding dynamics. Summarizing mission for clarity: you must replenish the cafe's supply of fish before calamity befalls Ultima Thule. Procure kelp from the waters of Elysium and take it to a food processing unit at the Last Dregs.
Provision supply identified. There's Wickling or scanning inventory. Requested foodstuffs detected. Please deposit foodstuffs for emergency meal preparation protocols.
Here's some kelp.
Processing. Delivery complete. Thank you for your service. Please report to Stigma 4 for compensation.
Scanning inventory. Potential aquaculture feed samples detected. Please insert samples to continue. Scanning samples. Nutritional levels acceptable. Please report to Stigma 4 for compensation. Huh? Ah, my apologies. I was marveling at the craftsmanship of this place. The other sent you to bring me home? Goodness, how long have I been away? It seems I lost track of time admiring all this metalwork. Perhaps one of the service notes at the cafe would be willing to tell me more about it? Would you look at that eye? The Lord, it keeps watch over everything in this space. You came looking for me. Hopefully my absence hasn't caused too much of a stir. I was captivated by the giant eye bear and soon found myself lost in thought. Fear not, when I return I intend to work twice as hard to make up for my time spent here. We'll make an illusion worth watching. Just wait and see.
Return of wayward units confirmed. Influx of grebuloffs gratitude determined to be
Corollary.
After the dissemination of verbal testimony by recently returned grebuloffs, interest in the exploration of foreign regions has experienced a marked increase in other adventurous units. Probability of future employment opportunities high. Rest and recuperation are advised. Report from the All-Purpose Service Unit received. Your contributions are greatly appreciated. Extrapolating outcomes based on success of cultivation protocols. Should the cafe become reliably and adequately stocked with fish-based foodstuffs, grebuloffs are predicted to experience the highest growth in satisfaction levels. Aquaculture testing will resume shortly. Please stand by and await further instructions. Your timely delivery of goods has been noted and is appreciated. The grebuloffs appeared satisfied to find sufficient fare when they arrived at the cafe. Previous data overwhelmingly indicated that Karelians subsist on a diet of vegetables, whereas the grebuloffs require only fish. However, it is clear now that all future projections must account for the fickle nature of organic life forms. Potential exemption. Carrot-fixated cafe owner. The anomaly of a fuzzy one aside, a reassessment of logic employed during menu selection is in order.
Alright, and that was the trusted rank for the Omikrons. And we have a new species here in Ultima Thule, the grebuloffs. Until next time then, I'm Mace and don't get lost.